have a hard time knowing for sure when this all started for me. The earliest memory I can think of, I would have been somewhere between 3 and 5. There was this dress that I loved to wear. I was sitting at the base of our stairs wearing this dress and these long gloves that came up my arm. I was pretending to be a princess. What's difficult is I don't know if I'm adding the feelings in now, if I really wanted to be a girl then, or if that's just something I think of thinking back on it now. There are later memories that I don't really have any questions about though. There was this time I was playing with this wig that a friend of mine had, and I put a hat on with it. And when I looked in the mirror, I looked just like a girl. It felt so good to me to look like that too. I was obsessed with it. Just obsessed. And there's a bunch of memories like that one from early on, but I don't think anyone realized that that's why I loved it so much. It was kind of a silent curiosity. As I got a bit older, I was getting into high school, I was playing a card game with my older brother, and we made a bet. If I won, then he would have to do a face mask. And if he won, well then he would paint my nails. See, I don't think he realized, to me, this was like a perfect moment to, kind of get away with it, to do something I wanted. I wanted my nails painted. Our dad came through, after of course I lost, our dad came through and was a little amused. He understood that I had lost a bet, so I kind of deserved it, but he was uncomfortable with it. A few minutes later, he walked back through the same room and he said we had to be done. And I just remember him saying, I can't stand seeing my boys painting each other's nails. It's just wrong. It's a mostly harmless statement, but to me, that was something I wanted. It hurt quite a bit to me. And that was a lot of how it felt growing up, because there was so much I wanted to try. Things like painting my nails, or the clothes that I would wear. I wanted to try, but of course I never could, because to me, when I would try new things, there was always this feeling in the back of my mind, this looming sense of wrong. It was always there. I remember when I got my ears pierced. It's not unusual for guys to get their ears pierced. I remember I would go to work and I would see men come through the drive-through line at McDonald's. Most of them had pierced ears. Like, it was nothing unusual, but I was so terrified if I got my ears pierced how much I would be judged, and that people just wouldn't understand why I would want to do something like that. Towards the end of high school, a YouTuber that I follow started a Discord page, and so I got onto their Discord, and it was a wonderful group of people. It was so good to meet them, and in this group there were a few people who identified as trans. So this was the first time that I had ever really met someone who really understood how I felt. Of course, that led to me feeling like I was trans, and I felt like, hey, I could come out, and so I did. I came out on this group on Discord saying, hey, I'm a woman now, and it felt good. It was this time where there was like a relaxation in my anxiety. That relaxation, though, turned into fear. See, my faith, the Catholic Church, has a very clear theology of the human person. And so I felt like I was denying my faith. I know to a lot of people that doesn't really matter, but that was something that really did matter to me. It was a big deal. I could not abandon my faith. I truly believe it. And so I backtracked. I kind of pushed it down and said, you know what, guys, I made a mistake. After that, in the next couple of years, I went to college. And that's the next time that thing's really kind of amped up. I had moved 4 hours from home, which meant that all the people I was meeting, nobody really knew who I was. They didn't have preconceived ideas of who I was. They didn't grow up with me. And because I was so far from home, I could explore. I could try new things without worrying about people back home finding out. But the thing was, I had decided to go to school and get a degree so that I could speak out, so that I could connect with more people like myself and say, hey, we don't need to abandon our faith. So instead of going away to college and exploring myself more and finding out what I really wanted and how I felt, I pushed it down more, and at the same time started seeing other people who were living more authentically and people who I wish I could be more like. And of course, that makes my discomfort worse. That makes my feelings of dysphoria worse, not better. The fact is still that I can't give up on my faith. Growing up, when I looked to my faith for the help that I needed, I didn't find what I was looking for. No one seemed to understand. So I decided that that is what I would be. I would be somebody to say, no, I believe in my faith. I can get over how I'm feeling. I can live with my pain. I can learn who I am and not abandon what I believe is true. I don't have to abandon my faith to do that. And I know that there has to be other people like me who struggle in the same way. I can't in good faith abandon my faith, and I can't abandon those people who I know also struggle in the same way and are also not finding what they need in the Catholic Church, because it's there. It really is there. And so that's what I set out to do. I set out to live an authentic model of the Catholic life and to connect to people and say, hey, you can do it. It's okay. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. There's a few things I wanted to note on. This video is kind of just meant to be a telling of my story. It's not a coming out video. It's not a oh, you have to believe everything that I've said in it. No, it's meant to tell a story. It doesn't change who I am, but what it's really meant to do is for you, the listener, the watcher, to see and hopefully connect to. And hopefully, if nothing else, understand that, you know, this is a real human struggle, and real humans struggle. So I hope you keep watching. I hope you see what else I have to say. And if you're somebody out there like me who wants to be strong in your Catholic faith, come along. Walk with me. We'll walk together. And hopefully, in time to come, we'll figure this thing out.